You're listening to The Swingdom, the champion podcast of the year. 2 guys, 28 clubs, 0 putts given, with your hosts, Ben Ridner and Gunnar Kane.
I forgot to press record on everything.
Oh, no.
Yep. All right, ready?
I am ready.
Is there anything you want to talk about before I hit record?
No.
Okay.
I don't think so. Do I sound all right?
Yeah, you sound great. You sound fantastic.
Thank you.
You're listening to The Swingdom, the champion podcast of the year. 2 guys, 28 clubs, 0 putts given, with your hosts, Ben Ridner and Gunnar Kane.
Hello and welcome to The Swingdom. My name is Ben Ridner. I am a 10.5 handicap. I play Cobra clubs with a bit of Cleveland's. I am here with my best golfing buddy, Gunnar. Hey, Gunnar.
Hey, Ben.
He's an 8.2 handicap. He plays Titleist with some Cobra drivers and 3-woods and stuff. He's got a Scotty Cameron putter. I think one day we should play for that putter.
No.
Yep. I'll put my Scotty Cameron on the line. You put your Scotty Cameron on the line.
Then I'll have to have 2 Scotty Camerons, and I won't know what to do about it.
You'll just give one back. You'll let me borrow mine back indefinitely, just like I would do for you. Can I borrow your Scotty Cameron? And then basically when we're playing, I would just be like, my Scotty Cameron is not going to let you win today.
That's right.
I'm really bad at gambling. I'm just bad at it.
I get overly confident, and that's how I lose.
Yeah. All right, so we had real golf again this weekend.
Yeah.
It was okay. It was okay.
It was all right. I didn't see much of it.
It was a clinic. Let me just put it this way. Like, if I told you could go play in a PGA Tour event and shoot 5 days in a row at 5 under and still not win.
That would be insane.
Par was 70. We'll get into this afterwards, but like, imagine if I was like, the par is 71. Imagine if I was like, you can shoot 466s in a row.
And still lose.
And come in tied third. Because
we got close on that single day scoring prediction. Though
you were 64, I was 63. Saturday,
no, I thought 10 under was going to do it. I thought 10 under was going to happen, and
you thought 61 was going to happen?
Yeah, and it almost happened.
Okay,
almost.
It did almost happen
on the last day.
I think one guy got it. One guy got a 9 over. Well, I mean, sorry, one guy got 9 under, but there were like 10 people shot 63, so 8 under. That was
nuts.
It was a clinic.
A scoring clinic for the ages.
You were like, oh, another approach inside of 4.5 feet. That's fun.
Yeah.
All the greens looked, I don't want to say easy, but they all looked pretty flat.
It just looked easy.
Yeah. There weren't any.
Golf seemed easy this week.
I was looking forward to like some sideways putts, and there just weren't any.
No.
There just weren't any. So that's fine. That is what it is. That's golf in a nutshell.
Now, I do love seeing low scoring. I do love it. But I also like to see like the Open Championship or the U.S. Open where it looks like we're out there playing on a regular course.
Yeah. I've talked about that many. Like, I love hard courses. And I just feel like last week they got the rust off.
Yeah.
This week, to be fair, if they had played so normally should we go to the news?
Yeah, we should go to the news.
We should go to the news. All right. So we'll talk about this after the break. That's a great teaser. If you want to hear the end of that sentence, usually This is ... That'll be after our first break. So make sure you listen till then. And we're headed to the news. Gunnar, what's the first news story?
Something that you and I kind of met over is the Tony Kornheiser show.
Yeah.
Big fans of the Tony Kornheiser show.
Yes. La Cheeserie.
La Cheeserie to you, my friend.
Yes.
And, golf.com did a feature article of Tony Kornheiser and his son, Michael Kornheiser. Michael Kornheiser is a
scratch golfer.
Longtime player, scratch golfer.
D1 collegiate athlete.
That's right.
Yeah.
And they did a feature on the two of them, so that was really cool to read.
That's cool.
At a DC course, Columbia Country Club. So that was really cool.
That is really cool.
I
want to get to this news bit.
Do it.
Brooks Keopka tells them to shut up.
Yeah.
He just says shut up. Doesn't sugarcoat it. Doesn't say please be quiet. Brooks Keopka says, if you want to hear what I'm saying on the golf course, shut up.
Yeah.
And I love that.
It's so Brooks Koepka.
I think he's 1,000% right. I think he's a million% right. They've got boom mics capturing the sound of the club hitting the golf ball.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I know that these commentators want as much airtime as possible, but if they would be quiet while the players and the caddies are communicating, and then talked while the ball was being addressed and hit, they'd still get to say, like, I always feel like commentators are looking for things to say anyway, so this would help them fill that airtime up suitably. So I'm with Brooks. I need a t-shirt that says, like, I hate that I'm with Brooks.
You and I, because we do the hot mic, we know it's hard to come up with some things to say sometimes.
Yeah.
But just shut up. I'm with him.
Just shut up.
I'm with Brooks on this. I'm usually not with Brooks, but I'm with him today.
Yeah, like, I think they're trying to... Like, the amount of times they said Webb Simpson is a father of five, or that he won the U.S. Open on Father's Day, or that Tyrell Hatton is not a father, or that, hey, thank you... Like, just, say it once. Shut up. I want to hear like, Tyrell Hatton be like, I'm between a 9 and an 8, and his caddy be like, in a very thick Scottish accent, say, all right, like, let's go with an 8. There's wind coming from the left. Choke down on it a little bit. Like, let's go with a knockdown 8. Like, a 9, you're going to try to get too much behind it. And him being like, all right, what's my aim point? And they talk about aiming, like, just to the right of the lighthouse. And then you can have Nick Faldo be like, yeah, that's good. And then you can have Jim Nantz be like, hello, people that I may or may not know. Like, I don't know if he's trademarked that, so I don't want to say it. Hi there, friends. I'll say it just slightly different every time.
Hello, more than acquaintances.
Yes. But like, that's how I'd so much rather be a fly on the wall to these players than listen to, like, how the restaurant was last night, because they've run out of things to talk about 3.5 hours into broadcast.
Yeah, well, not only that, but you get to hear all the F-bombs when the commentators aren't talking.
Yes.
And I just died laughing every time an F-bomb was dropped, because that's me on the golf course.
That's everybody on the golf course.
That makes they're men of the people, as I like to say. That's who they are. They're mad at a shot. And you know, sometimes you get frustrated and you're like, well, that was a good shot anyway, or sometimes tells you it was a good shot. But you're still angry with yourself, and you just have to drop an F-bomb. I like hearing that.
Yep. I'm with Brooks.
Not family friendly, but yeah.
I am too. Just shut up. Especially you, Brandel.
Old Brandel Chambly.
Yeah.
Quiet. Another guy who needs to shut up is Gary McCord, because he wants some ball adjustments to stop Bryson DeChambeau. I guess
Colin Montgomery on this side of the pond is going for the same thing.
Yeah, I guess Bryson DeChambeau just hits it too far for the older generation.
Yeah.
And they need to shut up too.
Yeah. They're like, I'll get into this because I'm fired up about this as well, but they what they love doing is comparing like the 1980s yardages to the now yardages. And yeah. I just want to be like 30 years ago in any sport. Like 30 years ago in baseball, like they weren't crushing 70 home runs in a year.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah, 20 years ago, yes. Or 10 years ago, yes. But like this has been coming on for a long time. They're talking about having a tour ball and then having like a player's ball. Like an us ball, a them ball and an us ball.
They have that anyways.
Do they?
Let's take you and I both play Bridgestone.
Yeah.
Right? So I play the Tour BX. That's
the BX2 the Tour BX 220?
The Tour BX.
Yeah.
That's a tour ball.
Yeah.
Let's say you went and played the Bridgestone.
I think I play. No, that's what I meant to say. I play like the X220s or something.
Or like you play the Bridgestone E6. That's an us ball.
Yeah. That's like it's softer so you can get more feel.
Yeah. I'm not going back, but
yeah,
I play a tour ball, and it's here's my issue with this, and I was thinking about it. If you made a ball that stopped Bryson DeChambeau, and like let's say, and this is impossible to do, but let's say you made a ball that he at his biggest hit could only get to 300 yards, right?
Yeah.
You're taking 40 yards off of his drive. Let's just say you're taking 40 yards off of his drive. Well, everybody else also loses 40 yards. So you're always in the same predicament. Unless you're going to make a Bryson DeChambeau ball.
Well, I think that's the thing, right?
Has to play. That's ridiculous.
Yeah. I thought it's like Bryson DeChambeau loses 40 yards.
Then Rory loses 40 yards. Then
No, I thought it was like Rory loses 30, like Ricky loses 20.
Are you going to make a ball for each person? That's
stupid. No, but it's like it's a ball that takes like 20% off.
No. They both
That's what it is. It's dumb. It's not like a ball that'll be like, "Oh, nope, sorry, 40 yards." It's a ball that'll take the percentage off. I think it's dumb. What they're saying is like, well, there's not enough land and it's not fair to the ecosystem if we continue to make these golf courses bigger. What are we going to do? Like right now there's 7,500 yards. Like what are we going to have to do? Like make them 10,000?
Don't do anything. Bryson DeChambeau can't keep this up. Just like Tiger Woods couldn't keep it up. Oh, he kept it up
Make
for a while.
a 10,000 yard course.
Just play the golf.
No, jeez. I'm serious. Well, okay, this is it, right? Everybody's so worried about Bryson DeChambeau. Has he won yet?
Mm-mm.
Is he beaten anybody's records?
No.
He's got five wins on the PGA Tour, so we know he knows how to win.
In the field.
He knows how to win.
Yeah,
don't get me wrong. Like he's got 5. I'm pretty sure he's got 5 wins. But he hasn't. He's come close 2 weeks in a row.
Mm-hmm.
But no major. I think they should make a 10,000 yard. I think they should shut down 2 courses and then make one like the size of 2 courses and just put a stadium around it. No trees, just bunkers everywhere. So it's like Daytona 500 stadium around a golf course. And everybody's just got binoculars. And it seats like 200,000.
Here's what I'm going to say. Yes, he's hitting it 40 yards further than everybody, but he can't putt, so it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. That's because this is the thing, though, right? This is the thing that upsets me most about this. This is like, this will be the 4th Bryson rule.
It's just get out. It's not our fault we have the technology to make a good ball.
But he's not. He's using like the first one was like, sorry, you're not allowed to use like a compass.
No, I know all of that, but I'm saying now we're getting into equipment.
You're not allowed to side saddle putt.
Yeah, but now we're getting into a thing where we're going to have to address the ball and the driver and make actual USGA conforming rules to go
No, you
after
know how you fix
one
it?
guy.
You know how you fix it? You make the fairways skinnier and you make the rough thicker.
I don't like that because I play out of the rough all the time. I don't want to end up I don't want to play one of these nice courses and have a terrible time.
No. I mean, like when the PGA comes to town.
No, I disagree. Just leave Bryson DeChambeau alone. He's not gonna. He's just hitting it long. He's not ruining golf.
No, I don't think so either. But what I'm saying is like leave the ball alone.
Mm-hmm.
Like turn every PGA Tour event into the USGA US Open.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and you don't like when you reopen back to the public, you can mow them 10 yards wider on either side. Like people like us can still go out and play them, but the thing is like he's giving up distance for accuracy.
Mm-hmm.
So make the penalty the accuracy.
Yeah, we could have done a whole podcast on this.
I mean, the other side of that is Brooks Koepka yesterday, 334-yard par 4,
mm-hmm.
and he puts it to 3 feet off the tee.
Yeah.
So it's not just like, Bryson's getting an extra 15 yards on him, but you've still got Rory, Brooks, Dustin, Matt Wolff, Victor Hovland. You've got all these guys that can put it 320.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's not like he's going out there and putt. It's not like if it was driver putter every par 4, I'd get it, but it's not, and he's not winning.
Right.
So, all right, that's enough on the DeChambeau news. Bryson DeChambeau.
We have a few more things to get to. Justin Thomas calls Hilton Head an absolute zoo. Says nobody in Hilton Head is taking coronavirus seriously.
He said the course felt safe, but if you went outside the course, well, first let's preface this news with like the actual Nick Watney tests positive for coronavirus on Friday.
Yeah, but so I don't think Justin Thomas was blaming Hilton Head for Nick Watney. That's not how I read it, at least. When
I read it, that's I mean, yeah, so first of all, Nick Watney gets it. They test his caddy, they test his playing partners. Nobody else has it, just him. And when they asked Justin Thomas about it, he goes, I know Nick Watney's a careful guy, but if you look at like outside of the bubble, like there is no order.
It's an absolute zoo.
Yeah.
I've been a lot of places here on the East Coast.
I mean, somewhere on the East Coast is a zoo everywhere.
It's a zoo everywhere. I know in specific areas around where I am, it's a complete zoo, to put it that way. So I understand its concern. On a good note, though, So Yun Yu on the LPGA Tour, wins the Korean Women's Open. And donates her entire $206,000 check to COVID relief. So that was good news.
That's awesome. That's fantastic.
26 million won, it turns out. That's
a lot of wands.
A lot of won. A lot of won.
To be fair, it's 205,000 ones.
It is. It is.
Bad joke. Bad joke alert.
Bad joke alert.
Happy Father's Day. There's your dad joke of the day.
Joke. That's right. I spent Father's Day weekend coming up with phrases that the PGA Tour should use, by the way.
Good.
I think I'm totally on the train. Pay me some money. You can have all my phrases.
Yeah.
Two more things. Did you hear about Brent Headley?
No.
He's a pro caddy. He goes out and plays a course in Tennessee with a bunch of big name people in sports. None that really ring a bell to the average sports fan, but some executives and stuff. Type people. So anyways, Brett Henley, younger brother of pro Kip Henley, goes out and shoots a 61. You might remember Brett Henley from winning one of the seasons of Big Break.
Okay.
So he shoots an 11 under 61 and birdies 7 of the back 9.
I miss Big Break.
It's on right now.
Well, no, so this is like all the reruns.
Turn us off right now and go watch Big Break. It's on right now.
There's like
there's a new Big Break right now.
There were 3 pros who got their start in Big Break.
Yeah.
Like it's just like, no, you can't do that in other sports. It's like
to win a game show, right?
Yeah, win a game show and then start making millions pro like that.
But they're really good.
They're really, really good.
Watch these guys; they're still really good. And my last thing is happy belated 35th birthday to Anthony Kim.
Yes, AK. I saw him play once with Shaquille O'Neal, Bubba Watson, and Sir Charles Barkley.
That was mentioned in an article I read for his birthday.
What? That he played in that, or?
Yeah, that he played in that.
I found the pictures of it. I got to send you those pictures.
Yeah, you're gonna have to.
2 bits of news.
Yes.
First, congratulations to Michelle Wee on having her first child.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, Michelle Wee. And then we've got a bit of time left in the news. I want to sort of do like a deep dive. Nick Watney coming down with the COVID.
Mm-hmm.
So he comes down with the COVID. He has to withdraw.
Yes.
The PGA Tour comes out with a statement for him, which is very, very expected. I sent you an Instagram. I sent you a message about this earlier in the weekend, which is like the PGA Tour basically says, Nick's come down with COVID. We would appreciate it if you would respect him and his family's privacy. Like, I mean, what they're really saying is like, he's got this. Don't ask him any questions.
Right.
We don't want to know. You know what I mean? I'm sure there's a few people on the tour who asked him all the questions.
Mm-hmm.
But I think, luckily he made I think he drove there. So he made his own way there.
Yeah. Well, and just to quick interrupt you, they didn't even come out in the first place and say who it was. It was Bleacher Report who outed it being Nick Watney. And
Really?
then the PGA Tour had to come out and say, leave Nick alone.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
You can't say that like this is this entire bubble is based on what's the word I'm looking for? Like opacity. It's based on the.
I try to stay out of your head.
It's based on the Freedom of Information Act.
Yeah, well, this is tricky, right? Because it is personal.
Transparency.
It is personal, but it's also a public health issue. So there's a little bit of a gray area, though. I'm not saying
you're in the bubble.
For them.
You're in the bubble with 500 people. If you don't let the other 499 people know that the bubble's been contaminated, like
I'm sure they let them know. They just didn't let us public know.
Boo! Shame on them. We should know it all.
That's right.
And then I think that's really and the tour goes on. We thought it was going to be one player, and then they'd shut it down.
I thought so too. They didn't even shut the Korn Ferry tour down. They've had like 7 people.
Yeah. So, speaking of Korn Ferry, Chris Kirk.
Mm-hmm.
Is that his name?
I believe so.
He wins, 5-time PGA Tour winner. Battled with alcoholism and depression.
That's right.
Didn't think he'd ever play golf again. 35-year-old wins on the Korn Ferry Tour. He was the first alternate for this event. And he for RBC Heritage.
Well, he did.
So he gave up his spot and said, I'm gonna go play Korn Ferry.
He did the right thing, obviously.
Wins it, gets his PGA Tour card next year. That's exciting.
Yeah.
So that's the news. Like Brooks Koepka says, shut up. Shut up and listen to us. You ready for the first read?
Yeah, let's do that.
It's time for us to put down our bag and hear from our sponsors.
Hey Gunnar.
Hey Ben.
Hey Gunnar.
Yeah.
Are you talking back to? I think my headphones aren't working.
You can't hear me?
Nope. I think I'm just going deaf.
Oh no.
Yep. I'm
Is
gonna
there
have
anything
to.
we can do about that?
I'm gonna have to go to New Jersey. Belltone Hearing Aid Centers of New Jersey. Visit a certain Joseph D. Ridner.
Mm-hmm.
And get my free hearing test.
Yeah, you should.
He's located up and down the Jersey Shore. So if you happen to live in the Western Hemisphere, yep, and need a hearing aid.
I had to think about that.
If you happen to live between the Tropic of Cancer and the North Pole in the Western Hemisphere, make your way down to Belltone Hearing Aid Centers of New Jersey. They give you a free hearing test. They've got the best hearing aid technology out there on the market at the moment. They're always fairly priced. And Joseph D. Ridner, he's just a very helpful guy. So he's not going to let you down. He's gonna get you what you need, get you back out there so that you can get your honey-do list done before you go to the golf course.
Yeah.
Can't be like, oh, I can't hear you. I've got to go to the golf course and play golf. She's going to be like, you have a hearing aid, mow the lawn, then go play golf.
That's right.
Yep. So again, check out Belltone Hearing Aid Centers of New Jersey. The phone number is...
I should bring that up.
732-888-9000.
That's it.
And if you want his cell phone number or his fax number or anything else, just look it up on the internet.
And now to your hosts, Ben Ridner and Gunnar Kane.
Golf happened this week.
You know, one day you're going to accidentally give away his personal information.
And then all 50 people who listen to us will call him.
I hope so.
I hope so, too. Send him a nice text message.
That's right.
Hey, I can't hear that you're a nice guy because I'm deaf.
Help me out, and then I can hear.
Yeah.
We had Heritage.
In Hilton Head Island, Pine Cone Resort.
Harbour Town.
I think it's like Pine. It's not Pine Valley Resort, but it's Pine something. Pine Straw Resort. No idea. I'm just making stuff up. Pine Cones, yeah. It
was great.
It was a clinic.
It was a
clinic. Like, I watched a bit Friday. Friday was a lot of fun. The people who weren't ready for the tour, this was the first one where it was sort of like, I felt like last week, if you weren't ready for the PGA Tour to come back, you can sort of fake your way around it.
Mm-hmm.
This week, there was no faking it.
No, there wasn't.
If you weren't ready, you weren't making the cut.
No. I mean, yeah. I'm just glad all the rust is off. Really.
Yeah. Daniel Berger, who wins last week, strong appearance.
Yeah, I thought he was going to go back-to-back, to be honest with you.
I did too for a bit. Yeah, I was very excited to see that.
Yeah, going into Sunday, I thought for sure Daniel Berger was going to come back and trap it. He was just so good.
Yeah. So Thursday, everybody comes back and plays golf. It's gorgeous. It's beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have any of the low rounds of the day up.
Well, so I just have, it was Father's Day weekend and I was out playing my own golf. So I didn't watch a whole lot of it, but I do have, some stats if you want to get into those.
Let's do a bit of stats.
So Webb Simpson is your winner at 22 under, wins almost $1.3 million.
Yeah.
Donate that to COVID relief.
Mm-hmm.
It's his 7th win and his 2nd this year. He's bumped up to 5th in the world golf rankings, and he takes the top spot in the FedEx Cup.
Yeah.
Pretty cool. Abraham Answer comes in 2nd, only has 2 bogeys all week.
Yeah.
That's nuts.
Yeah.
I have 2 bogeys per 9 at least.
That is crazy.
It's incredible. He's almost in the top 10 in FedEx Cup. Daniel Berger, we just mentioned, tied for 3rd. He's 3rd in scrambling this week.
Yeah.
Just absolutely fantastic. And Terrell Hatton also tied for third. Get this, first in strokes gain on approach, tee to green, and overall. Now if that guy's not putting on a clinic of ball striking, I don't know anybody else on tour who is.
Yeah.
It's really impressive.
Yeah. So, I mean, to be fair, let's just the cut was -4.
It was.
That's a hard cut.
It is. Well, we saw Ricky Fowler miss a birdie putt on Friday, and that was it. That was his week.
Yep. Ricky Fowler on the line. Billy Horschel on the line.
Mm-hmm.
Jason Day and Jim Furyk at -2.
Yep.
Matthew Wolf -1, and Sung Jae Im at +1 goes 73-70 to miss the cut.
Yeah.
I mean, just guys that I thought, like Zach Johnson, Jim Furyk, like guys who I thought had their iron play down, did not make the cut, which is, yeah.
Well, I mean, so listen to these are the biggest names in golf right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we just said that this was a scoring clinic.
Yeah.
And these are the guys you think about scoring, but Brooks 7th, JT tied for 8th with Bryson.
Yeah.
DJ 17th, McIlroy 41, Spieth 68, Fowler and M cut.
He shot a 75 on Saturday.
It's incredible.
So, Spieth still has the Saturday Sunday yips.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna call them what they are. They are the yips.
They really are the yips. But you take guys like Brooke, Bryson, DJ, and McIlroy, who are, just monsters off the tee, and they
John Rahm, Tony Finau as well.
They struggle.
Yeah, I wish Jason Day was doing better. He's an all-time favorite of mine.
He's so great.
But I think he's the first of the post the Tiger Cubs.
Yeah.
To go down with the back injuries.
Well, not only that, but he suffers from vertigo.
Yeah.
And we saw that a couple of years ago really take its toll.
At the PGA he won.
Yeah.
At the Wanamaker.
Yeah.
So, no, this is one of those, like I said, this is one of those rounds where, if you went around 66 4 days in a row and you didn't win, you needed to go low at least one day.
Oh, yeah. Well, you almost had to go low.
You had to go low 3
day.
days. Yeah.
3 or 4 of the days.
Yeah.
And some of the top names just kind of fell off. Is with all the hype about Webb Simpson, Father's Day champion, is he a worthy champion of RBC Heritage?
Yeah, I think he's a worthy champion of anything. I mean, he is a major winner.
I like him. I like Webb Simpson a lot.
He's
never he's never talked about among the best players, but he's always been there. Does that make sense?
Yeah, because he's got a players.
Mm-hmm.
And he's got a players. He's got U.S. Open, and he's got a bunch of he's got a bunch of good wins.
So 2 out of his 7 wins are majors.
What other major does he have?
Or not the players, I'm sorry. 1 of his 7 is...
you can count the players as it. Yeah, I'm okay with that.
That's a major. We all know it.
Yeah, it basically is.
Every time somebody says the players, just a side note here, I always think of the PGA Championship. Every time I hear it.
Really?
That should tell you it should be a major. Yeah.
Really?
I don't know what it is. That's a me thing.
Yeah.
But I always just think of PGA Championship when somebody says the players.
Yeah. Let me put it this way. What do you think his career earnings is?
$30 million.
38.
I know. I looked at it earlier. I just couldn't
Oh,
remember.
okay. So, I mean, he's I guess that's the other thing. Is like he's from North Carolina, so he knows the Carolinas really well.
Yeah, very sandy courses.
Yeah, he's a Wake Forest alum. I knew that because I think he actually played on the Palmer Scholarship.
I believe so. I believe.
Yeah,
right.
yeah. So that's really cool. I was hoping to see like a first time winner like Abraham Answer, or not first time, but like one of these guys who's young and hungry.
Mm-hmm.
Joaquin Neiman. There was a few of them. Dylan Fratelli?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. This tournament was open to anybody, really.
Yeah. I mean, well, that was the thing, right? Ryan Palmer he went out in the last group. So his first 3 days were 65, 67, 66.
Mm-hmm.
And then on the last day, he shoots 2 under, and it's not good enough by 5 strokes. By 5 strokes.
Right.
It's just madness.
It is. Just
madness.
Complete anarchy on the PGA Tour.
Yeah.
Well,
so I'm excited about that.
Yeah.
It was fun to watch.
It was.
It was fun to just sort of be like, because it's one of those courses where like it doesn't look that hard on TV, but you can just tell it is because like you have to pick your landing zones or else you're not going to have angles at the green.
Right. Well, and this is one of those. You get this tournament, not this one in particular, but you get a tournament like this where everybody just shoots phenomenally.
Yeah.
And everybody is dialed in, and it's nice to see that. I'm just hoping like next week it's a little bit more competitive, and mistakes make or break rounds rather than.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be. I think it's going to be the majors. I think the other thing is we're so used to seeing 2.5 majors by now.
Yeah, that's
like
true.
You've got the Players, the Masters, and this weekend would have been the U.S.
See, it's a major.
That's why I said 2.5 majors.
Yeah,
because this would have been U.S. Open
this
weekends.
Would have been the U.S. Open, right?
And this was the exact like I love watching the U.S. Open, and I love watching them struggle.
Same.
Because like their 6-inch Bermuda rough is like my 2.5-inch Bermuda rough. Like I have that much trouble getting out of it. So I'm okay with watching them struggle. This was video game golf.
It really was. It really was video game golf.
Like Absolutely. It's like, wow, these graphics are getting really, really, really good.
Right.
Like, wow, they've got these voices down really well.
Everybody looks so lifelike.
Yeah. Oh, so what I was gonna say is that this tournament is usually the week after the Masters.
Yes.
So usually like the top 20 in the world take a break this week.
Yeah.
So they don't normally so thank you for sticking with us through the break.
No, and I put this up on our Instagram that 8 of the top 10 players in the world excuse me.
Yeah.
Were in this field, and on average you only see 2. So it was stacked.
Yeah. Yeah, this is one of those tournaments where like you get the RBC players in.
Yes.
So you get Webb Simpson and you get Dustin Johnson and you get Jim Furyk. You get like the RBC sponsored players in because they basically host the events.
Yeah.
Right?
No, hands down.
Yeah. So like normally you get like sort of 3 out of the top 20, and then you've got sort of like the famous guys. Bernhard Langer, I guess, is also one of them. He made the cut at 62.
He did.
62 years old, he made the cut. I didn't see how he finished.
Towards the bottom.
Yeah. He's not used to that fourth day.
No, that fourth day is rough.
Yeah, they don't play that fourth day on the Champions Tour.
And why would they?
Yeah,
they like their weekends.
So, like, normally this is one of those events where you go low, but have you ever seen, like Corn Ferry scores are low? You think, like,
Yes.
oh, I'll go out there, I'll play on the Corn Ferry Tour. Like, you need to shoot 20 under to win on the Corn Ferry Tour.
Oh, they're very low.
Yeah. Like, I don't know if they're just set up a little bit easier or...
The conditions are much different on the Corn Ferry Tour. That's why
Is that
they
what
go
it
so
is?
low. Pins are a little bit easier.
Stimps slower?
Yeah, they don't grow the rough out as much. I mean, in some cases, the rough's really bad anywhere, but...
Well, no, because I know, like, the Corn Ferry is, like, they close it basically for a week, where for the PGA Tour, it's closed for 6.
Yeah, right. So it's 3 months in some cases.
Yeah, they close it for a month to get it, like, they close it for 6 weeks to get it ready, and then you play it for a week, and then, like, if you're a high-ranking member, you get to sneak out there a week after. But then they let everything else, because, like, you're not going to play on 14 stimp.
Right. Well,
if I paid a bunch of money and they were like, the stimp is 14, I'd be like, oh, why don't we just put plexiglass over the greens?
Right. Well, I mean, so you'll find this interesting, that Congressional Country Club in Maryland is doing renovations right now in the year 2020 for the U.S. Open. And do you know when they're playing the U.S. Open at Congressional Country Club?
2025?
2031. So
wow.
they really get it. They really get started early.
Yeah. So
no, it's going to be great though. We're going to do that in person.
It was cool to see like these top ranking guys tear it up.
Yeah.
Absolutely tear it up.
Yeah.
It does make me feel like it's a course I could break 90 at.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
like I think we should go down there and play it and just see if we can break 90.
Yeah.
And maybe 85. 85. We'll challenge 85.
That's right.
Yeah. But it was fun. It's still weird. This COVID golf is still weird.
A little bit strange.
Yeah.
But it'll be all right.
Like it was such a clinic. It wasn't that interesting. Like I always try to pay really close attention to like the last 5 groups coming down the stretch.
Mm-hmm.
And there wasn't anything interesting other than there was a 2-hour rain delay.
Oh yeah, I thought,
which meant that it went to like 3 a.m. over here in England.
Well, I was texting you. I thought they were running out of time because I'm here on the East Coast, and I thought they were going to have to finish this morning.
If they went to a playoff, they would have had to.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So. Yeah.
Is that all you got?
I mean, what, like, so should we just do the rundown then? Is Webb Simpson wins with 22 under.
Yep.
8 players shoot 8 under on Saturday to get into the top 10.
Well, and that was your low round of the week prediction.
My low round of the week was 63.
Yeah.
But the actual one guy shot 9 under 62.
Yeah. But
I'm surprised there wasn't a
8, 12 people in total shoot
63. Yeah.
Yeah.
To be fair, if there wasn't a rain delay, I was on 59 watch, even if nobody else was.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Like I felt like somebody was like one lucky double eagle away from 59 watch.
Yeah. No, it definitely that's definitely a tournament and a course.
Yeah.
That 59 is possible.
Yeah, so I'm watching the last 5 holes. The last 5 groups playing basically the back 9. I watched the front 9, but I started paying attention in the back 9. And I think like Sergio Garcia shot 7 under with 2 bogeys
in
the third group. Like it was obscene.
It really was.
And he was like, yeah, he shot 65, and where's the button? There you go. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 birdies and a bogey on the back 9 to come in. And 3, so 8 birdies and 2 bogeys.
Yep.
Like, just absolutely. And everybody birdied 15, 16, 17, it felt like.
Yeah.
So it was just a score. It was a clinic. That's the last time I'm saying it. It was a clinic.
It was a clinic.
Yeah. That's it for me on the RBC Heritage. You win a wonderful flannel jacket that I do like on 18. That it looks like an E. Like you've got the tee box and you tee it up over the marshland onto like a wide bit of fairway 280 yards out.
Mm-hmm.
And then the green against 6, you've got to hit it over the marshland onto the green. And I love that the whole time you're just aiming at that beautiful lighthouse.
Oh, yeah.
It's just really cool. They do a really good job with it. It was nice to hear the fans cheering.
Yeah, from the houses.
From the houses. That's cool. I do wonder if for say the Travelers next week, like the actual rental, like people are going to rent their houses out around the course so you can go and watch.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Yeah. No, it was just beautiful to see all the aerial shots of whatever the name of that lake is. Just beautiful.
Yeah.
The inland waterways, just gorgeous. That's it for me on the golf though, because it was pin seeking.
It was
laser targeted.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you ready for the next read?
Yep.
What are you reading?
Hot mic.
Nice.
It's time for us to put down our bag and hear from our sponsors.
Hey, Ben.
Hey, Gunnar.
How, on a scale from 1 to 10, how much do you like Brandel Chambly and Frank Novello and Jim Nance and who else we got out there? Nick Faldo. On a scale from 1 to 10, how much do you like listening to those guys talk about golf?
I like Frank Novello. I'd give Frank Novello a 7. The rest of them I would just tell to shut up.
Right. So if you want to quit listening to them and listen to people just like you, comment on sports, download the free app Hot Mic.
Hot Mic.
Hot Mic. It's the only watch party platform for live sports and TV with a community of hosts, friends, and fans together and in sync. Available on the Apple App Store and Google Play. With Hot Mic, you can watch together. Watching TV alone is no fun. Hot Mic's revolutionary sync technology and innovative set of features brings you together with your friends in an interactive and fun experience. So you go on there, you download the free app, Hot Mic, you type in invite code GOLF, let Hot Mic know that we sent you, and come hang out with us while we comment on live golf. It's fantastic. I absolutely love doing it. I know you love doing it.
I love doing it.
We get to chat with people the whole time.
It's one of the few ways where we get to connect with our community nonstop for a full 4 hours, enjoying the same things we enjoy.
Yeah, so you just sync the app, your phone sound up to the TV, and you get to listen to us talk about what's going on, interact with us, chat, leave us some, reviews on there, some ideas, ask us questions. We like answering that. And we've gotten into a few debates, which is also fun on the app.
On the chat board.
Yeah, on the chat board. So definitely download the Hot Mic app on App Store and Google Play. Yeah. And come hang out with us. Use promo code GOLF.
Use promo code GOLF. It's one of the best ways to help support our channel. Thank you, guys.
Yep.
And now to your hosts, Ben Ridner and Gunnar Kane.
Hey, Gunnar.
Yes.
That was a good read.
Thanks.
Did you type that out?
No.
That was good.
Thanks.
It sounded very good.
I was reading, but I did not type it. Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert. All right. We're doing Would You Rathers now?
Yeah.
This is going to be a short-ish episode.
It is, but I do have some personal golf news That's really going to
No.
grind your gears, so we'll get into that. And it was Father's Day, so I can't wait to talk about that.
That's good. We'll talk about Father's Day. I'm not a father, but I have a father.
You're right.
So
that's
I
where
called
got
him.
That's where I got this lovely Swingdom shirt.
Ooh.
Let me.
You'll have to check out the YouTube channel.
Yeah,
and subscribe to the YouTube channel to watch these podcasts.
Yeah, for our YouTube watchers, I'm going to move my mic so you can just see the full extent of this shirt.
What a great shirt!
It's very nice.
Where's mine?
But your kids didn't get you a Swingdom shirt for Father's
Day? My kids got me Throw Up, and I think one of them brought me a dead mouse.
Oh, the dogs.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Sorry,
That's
if
fine.
only dogs could order T-shirts.
Yep. If only they could. So, so my Would You Rather is definitely inspired by Hilton Head Golf Course.
As is mine.
So last week I asked, would you rather play a mountain course or an ocean course?
Yes, and everybody, it was nearly unanimous on social media. It was ocean.
Yeah.
Yeah, which I agree with.
There's a picture of me playing the ocean course. It's beautiful.
Yeah, right there. Although I did play golf in the mountains this weekend. So what are you gonna do?
Didn't even take your own advice.
I didn't even take my own advice. I was on bear watch the entire time though.
That's fun. I was having I'm finding it harder and harder to come up with would you rathers.
Same.
So
I hope you don't take mine.
Then you go first, because mine is, I'm trying not to be too technical while not being too generic at the same time.
Okay. Would you rather in a tournament, would you rather shoot 21 under and lose by 1, or shoot 5 under in a major and lose by 10?
And lose by 10.
You want to lose by 10?
No. I said and to lose by. No, I was thinking because right now. So I'm thinking I'm a little bit because if you come in the top 5 in a major, they invite you back to the major, don't they?
I think so.
Or the next year.
Mm-hmm.
I think if you are in the top 2, you get some sort of PGA status ish.
Well, I'm not saying what place you'll come in. I'm just saying lose by. So you could, theoretically, lose by 10 and still come in second.
Oh. I'd rather play in a PGA Tour event and lose by 1 than play in a major and lose by 10.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Unless Tiger's winning by 10 and I'm coming in second.
That's why that's a possibility.
No, I'm gonna go regular PGA Tour events.
And shoot in the 20s, 20 under.
Yeah.
And lose by 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd have to. I think I'd have to agree, and only because it's not for losing by 1. It's because if I shot 21 under or something, if I shot 20 under through 4 days, it would be the best feeling golf I would have ever played in my entire life, and I would remember that forever. That'd be great.
Yeah, because let's say it was at
everything's clicking. Yeah.
Yeah, let's say it was at the RBC Heritage. To go 20 under means you shot 66 5 days in a row. Or no, so you're shooting 65s, and then on Sunday 66s, and then on Sunday you shoot a 65 and you still lose by 1. Yeah, I'd love to go out
and shoot 4 rounds in the 60s.
65.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. So the problem I'm having with mine is that every time I think of one, it makes me think of 2 professionals who are sort of in that boat. And every time I come back to it, it's usually sort of the Dustin Johnson, like Brooks Koepka.
Yeah.
Like, would you rather have 4 majors or would you rather have like 21 wins? And like, no matter what's like, it's like, oh, say you're Tiger Woods, right?
Mm-hmm.
If somebody came up to you at the beginning of your professional career and said, you can have 19 majors, or you can have every other record.
Mm-hmm.
You can shoot a 55. Like, you shoot a 54.
Woo.
Like, you shoot a 54. You get to 85 wins.
Mm-hmm.
You win the most tournaments in a row that are non-majors. You hold the WGC Slam. You win the FedEx Cup 10 times in a row.
Right.
Like, you get, would you rather have 19 majors and not a single win anywhere else?
Mm-hmm.
Or would you rather be the record holder of all time?
So if you win, you said 19 majors?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Because Jack has 18.
See, this is tough because I don't think 19 majors will ever be done. And I don't think... Now, if you had said like 10 majors, you'd be in the conversation. But if, like, let's say you shot a 54, like, I don't think that would ever be beaten. No. I don't think it's never going to be done. But even the 58, I don't think anybody's going to shoot a 58 again.
You think we saw that and no one else did, and Jim Furyk left the field at 2:00 on a Sunday, and it was all over?
I think it's all over. I think 58's never going to happen again.
Well, that's the thing. Like, I think Tiger has 9 in a row, but Byron Nelson has like 11 in a row and 18 wins in one season.
I'd rather have 19 majors.
Yeah, I mean, the other version of that is like, would you rather have the single Grand Slam in a year, or would you rather win every other tournament except a major and go home with the FedEx Cup?
The Grand Slam.
Yeah, it's like, I'm trying. Like, I just feel like I'm rewording the same question,
right?
Which is like the Brooks Dustin conundrum.
Yeah. Well, we'll think of a new game to play.
Yeah.
So we can kind of bank.
Okay, here you go. Would you rather play a round of golf with one of the golf balls that only goes 80%?
Mm-hmm.
Or would you rather play a round of golf with Gavin's golf clubs and a regular ball? So your clubs and 80%, or Gavin's clubs and 100%.
So the secret is that Gavin's clubs are my old clubs.
Yeah.
So
But you cut them down, didn't you?
No, well, they have junior shafts in them. But
yeah,
I would play with his clubs.
And a regular ball?
Yeah. Can I tee up from where he tees up?
No.
Oh, yeah.
You've got to play from 7,500 yards.
If I didn't want to risk snapping his shafts from the sheer force of hitting the ball, I would go try that now.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm not going to do that. So yeah, we'll think of some more games to play and we'll kind of rotate in and out.
Yeah.
That way we can.
Would you rather play a round of golf on Bear Watch or on Mountain Lion Watch?
This is why we run out of would you rather, just because you say I have one and then you just continually ask them.
Yeah,
I think
know.
Our last episode you asked me like 6.
No, that was on Hot Mic.
It was Hot Mic, yeah.
And that was just courses.
6.
That was courses.
Saying things.
Yeah.
then you've run out. This is what I'm talking about. We've got to fix this. So, what'd you do in golf this week?
Oh, I had a really good would you rather.
Nope, save it.
Okay, I'll save it. I'll save it for next week. I'll write it down somewhere.
This is why you run out.
Because I think it's a fun game. I don't like it. Doesn't make any sense.
It is a fun game, but you use them up.
That's true. What did I do in golf this week?
I'll tell you one thing you did in golf this week.
Yeah.
You released a YouTube video that got 1,000 views in 2 days. So congratulations to you.
Thank you. Yeah. Cool. So my Foxy lessons are hitting the mark.
Yeah.
So we're going to do a few more of those. I've got one in the can already. I'm having a lot of fun doing it. Foxy's having a lot of fun doing it.
Yeah, and for those of you who don't think 1,000 views is a big deal, it's really not. But we're new to the YouTube, so this is a milestone.
This is a milestone.
Celebrate. That's right.
Yeah. So I've put the head back onto my Scotty Cameron.
Oh, fantastic!
I'm showing that to the viewers right now. I think I'm gonna play it tonight instead of my Nike method. Good old trusty Nike method. I've just been playing a lot. I still haven't broken 40 yet, which is upsetting. That's just on my par 35 home course, so I just play 9 holes at a time.
Mm-hmm.
I changed a putter shaft for my cousin. Nice. I put a putter grip for my cousin, and this is really cool. I started Monday night golf at Bovey Tracy Golf Center.
Oh, cool. So
we go out on Monday night, and it's all of the guys who have never played golf before.
That's really cool.
A few of them borrow sets, because I've got a few sets out here. One guy only shows up with 3 clubs, and he plays in work boots.
Mm-hmm.
And he's got a Persimmons driver.
This is awesome.
He uses a Persimmons driver from anything outside of 100 yards. He's got a ladies 9-iron.
Mm-hmm.
Again, that is as old as the Persimmon, so it's like a proper blade. And then he's got a putter. And he just leaves him in the back of his work truck. So he just shows up from work with 3 clubs, borrows golf balls and tees. We have a few beers. It's a grand old time. It's great. And then the last thing I'm doing this week is Smithy Golf. I met them through Instagram. I'm playing match play against them, and I'm putting that up on YouTube. So it's going to be Instagram versus Instagram match play.
Mm-hmm.
We're 18-hole match play. He's a 20 handicap. I'm a 10 handicap. We're playing on Friday.
Nice.
I'm going to do some Instagram lives from the course.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's going to go up on YouTube. So
fantastic. Can't wait to watch it.
Yeah, that's what I did in golf this week. What did you do this weekend in golf?
So, first of all, it was Father's Day weekend. I had a fantastic weekend. I do want to give a shout out to my both my brother-in-laws. Is it brother-in-laws or brothers-in-law? Brothers-in-law, I think.
Yeah. Can I just do a quick thank you to all fathers out there?
Thank you to all fathers.
Yep.
I do want to give a special shout out to my brother-in-law, Kendall. This was his first Father's Day.
Congratulations.
Yes, his first Father's Day. He is in the United States Navy and is overseas, on the seas. Unfortunately, he's
technically over the seas.
He's on top of the seas. He is deployed right now. So we wish him well here at the Swingdom Podcast. Me personally, big shout out. We love you. Come home safe and
yes, please
see your beautiful baby girl who turns 1 today. As a matter of fact,
what, the day after Father's Day?
Day after Father's Day. So big weekend for them.
Cool.
So I had a wonderful Father's Day. Saturday, I went out and into the mountains and played at Shenville Golf Club in
Very
New
cool.
Market, Virginia. That is a very old course. And big golf news, my handicap went down. Thank you very much, because I shot a 3 over. So you can stop with the nonsense 8 point whatever you're giving me. My new handicap, according to the VSGA, is a 6. So, take that, Ben.
Fine. I'm shaking my head. I'm in disbelief.
Well, I have 2 people who corroborate my story.
How many breakfast balls did you get?
0. So
how many PGA drops did you get?
Thomas, my other brother-in-law, forced me to keep my correct score. So, and I will say I triple bogeyed the final hole. So that was
So you went into 18 at par.
At par, yeah. I tried a lot of things that I have no business trying on the final hole, and my score reflected it. No, but I played very well. I was really happy. Everything was.
Make sure you post that scorecard to Instagram.
I should.
Yeah.
And so I got this cool shirt. I finally got my hands on a Phil Mickelson 64-degree wedge from Callaway.
That's really cool.
Took it out with the family yesterday with my lovely wife and my 2 kids. My daughter has been begging me to play golf. So we went out to that little par 3 course that you and I have frequented in the past.
Schoolhouse 9 in Sperryville.
Schoolhouse 9,
We try not to tell you about it because it's our little hidden gem secret.
Yeah, and she chipped and putted. My wife chipped and putted, and I got a chip in with my new Phil Mickelson wedge. So
off the green, 60 yards.
No. It was like 3 yards, but it was tough. It was a hard one. Yeah. Banged her right in there. For YouTube viewers, my studio is now branded. Yes.
It's a sign that says Gunnar's recording studio with a microphone in the middle.
Yeah, so it's official. This is my studio.
Mm-hmm.
Which means I think with the sign, I'm allowed to do construction in here. She doesn't listen to the podcast as much as everybody else, so she'll never know that she's given me permission to start construction in this room.
Nice.
It was fantastic. Beautiful day yesterday with my kids and my wife. Definitely feel real good to be a dad. And shout out to all the dads out there. So I'm just working on, I'm not really working on anything except for playing golf.
That's awesome.
It's summertime, man.
It is.
I'm ready to hit some flop shots. That's what I'm ready to hit.
I am leaving here in 2 hours.
Yeah.
2 hours?
I think so. Feels right.
I don't know. All the clocks here, it's 14 o'clock here. It's almost 15 o'clock.
It's weird that your clocks there are wrong and I still have to do the math for the time difference. It's very frustrating.
I'm not doing the time difference. I can do the time difference. I just can't do the fifth. So that's 3 o'clock. So in 3 hours, I'm headed back to the golf course.
I love it.
Yep.
Hitting balls.
15 o'clock. Yeah, I'm going to head to the golf course probably around 18 o'clock.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, and Gavin's first tournament of the season is this week, so.
Awesome. Keep us informed. Like I said, post that scorecard.
Uh-huh.
I want to see your triple bogey on 18, so make sure it's a nice up close of that.
Terrible. It does not look good.
Can we go through this? I want to hear about this hole.
Okay.
Was it a par 4 or par 5?
It's a par 4. It's a dogleg left. It's pretty short, but I figured I could gap the trees a little bit because I was hitting bombs.
Yeah. 420, 430 yards short, or like 380 short.
Yeah, about 380 short. I tried to hit too big of a bomb, and really just yanked it into a left side tree. It kicked back out
on the fairway and won.
No, I was in the. It kicked backwards, so I'm short of the fairway.
Nice.
And then I thought maybe I could trap hook it around the trees. I thought this was all a confidence play. Really,
To be fair, if you had played 17 holes in even par, like, where's your cape?
Right.
You should be able to do anything.
Why can't I hit hero shots? Right.
Yeah.
And yeah. So I tried to trap hook it around a tree out of thick rough. That's not possible.
It's not.
I don't think. And
No.
I don't know how to trap hook the ball. So that was two things going against me. Well, I kind of duffed it out.
I'm just going to do what Bubba Watson does. It's like, well, Bubba Watson's left-handed. Oh, okay. Sorry. I won't do that.
Yeah. I can't shank it into myself. Yeah. So then I duffed it. It stays in the left side rough. It's about 30 yards further now.
Yeah.
And we've all been here. I tried it again. I said, I think I know what I did wrong. Well, that's not what I did wrong. It was trying the shot in general. So I got better contact on it though. So I was.
You were on the green in 4?
No. Yes. Let me think. I was
on the green in 5.
I was on the green in 5 because I was still not on the green. So then I had to punch it under some trees to get onto the green, which I did, and then I 2-putted.
Nice.
Yeah,
Congratulations.
Yeah, that was a 7 to close out the day, but that's okay.
Play to the center of the fairway, play to the center of the green.
Well, so let me tell you, that's what I did all day, and that's how I stayed par.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, I felt really good. I had 2 bogeys, 2 birdies. I was even going into 18, and then I tried some things, and I'm not good at them. So don't do that, kids.
Don't do that.
Don't try and trap hook balls out of the rough. It doesn't.
Yep.
I don't know how to do it.
Yeah, so don't forget tomorrow's Trash Club Tuesday on the YouTube channel.
Yep.
We're going to try to get another podcast out on Wednesday.
Yes. Yeah.
A preview of the Travelers. Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, and then on Friday we've got another Foxy lesson coming out.
All right.
So stay tuned, kiddos. We've got lots of content coming out. We're having a ton of fun doing this. Thank you for hanging with us at the Swingdom. We're on Instagram. We're on Twitter. Send us some emails. theswingdomofgolf@gmail.com. Ask us your questions. Come up. Help me with these would you rathers. I need help with these would you rathers.
And leave us some ideas for some games to play because we need help.
Yeah.
Help us.
Yeah. We're not running out of ideas. We're just running out of good ideas.
Good ideas.
Hey, Gunnar, can you count to 10 using just your fingers?
It's an idea. It's not a good idea.
Would you rather count to 10 using your fingers or your toes?
Fingers, for sure.
All right. And that's it for the Swingdom this week. Hey, Gunnar, thank you for hanging out with us in the Swingdom.
Yeah.
Bye. Toodles. You going to say bye?
Are you waiting for me to say bye?
Yeah.
All right, bye.
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 You've been listening to The Swingdom. Remember, we're just 2 guys, 28 clubs, 0 putts given.